Hello everyone, I'm Maharashtra and I welcome you all to another episode of Courts Today on LiveLaw, where we update you about all the important legal developments that took place in the country today. We will begin with developments from the Supreme Court and then cover High Courts and other lower courts. The Supreme Court today observed that the issues arising in the petitions filed in relation to the Shiv Sena rift may have to be referred to a larger bench. A bench comprising Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana, Justice Krishna Murari and Justice Hema Kohli was hearing 6 petitioners belonging to the Eknath Shinde and Uddhav Thackeray factions of Shiv Sena party in relation to disqualification proceedings, election of speaker, recognition of party whip and floor test for Shinde government in the Maharashtra Assembly. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana orally remarked that important constitutional issues arise in the cases which may require adjudication by a larger bench. The Supreme Court today ordered the release of fact-checker Zubair, co-founder of Alt News, on interim bail in all UP police FIRs. A bench led by Justice D.Y. Chandrachud has directed the Tihar Jail authorities to ensure that he is released before 6 p.m. today, subject to furnishing bail bonds. The court passed the order after taking into account that Zubair had already been granted bail by the Patiala House Court in a similar case registered by the Delhi police. It was also underscored that there is no justification for keeping Zubair in continued detention, especially since the crux of the allegations in the UP FIRs is similar to that in the Delhi police FIR. The Supreme Court today directed the Maharashtra Election Commission to notify the election program with respect to the local bodies wherein it is yet to be notified within a period of 2 weeks. A bench comprising Justice A.M. Khanvilkar, A.S. Oka and J.B. Pardiwala observed that the election programs for the concerned local bodies are to proceed in terms of the delimitation that existed prior to March 11th, that is prior to coming into force of the Amendment Acts which had taken away the authority to delimit from the State Election Commission in order to conduct the overdue elections in respect of the concerned local bodies. The Enforcement Directorate has opposed the bail to NCP leader and former Cabinet Minister Nawab Malik in a money laundering case connected with gangster Dawood Ibrahim's late sister Hasina Parkar. Malik approached the special PMLA court seeking bail after a charge sheet was filed against him in April this year. A minister in the earlier Mahavikas Aghadi government, Malik was arrested in February this year. In the bail reply, the Enforcement Directorate claimed that eyewitnesses have revealed that 55 lakhs was paid illegally to Parkar for the Guawala property and that Malik connived with D-gang members involved in laundering of proceeds of crime under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The Delhi High Court will hear on August 25th a batch of petitions challenging Centre's Agnipad scheme and seeking resumption and enrollment as per previous recruitment scheme in defence services. A division bench comprising Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Subramaniam Prasad was apprised by Solicitor General of India Tushar Mehta that the Supreme Court yesterday had transferred the petitions challenging the Agnipad recruitment scheme filed before it to the Delhi High Court, where similar matters were already pending. Accordingly, the bench listed the matter for further hearing on August 25th as the transferred petitions were yet to be received by the High Court. The Delhi High Court today stayed the guidelines issued by the Central Consumer Protection Authority, that is the CCPA, on July 4th, stipulating that hotels or restaurants should not add service charge automatically or by default to food bills. Justice Yashwant Verma, however, observed that restaurants levying such service charges should display the same prominently on their menus. The court also recorded the undertaking by the restaurants that there will be no service charge on takeaway food orders. Asking the respondents to file their response, the court listed the matter for further hearing on November 25th. The Bombay High Court, while granting bail to 72 years old Satya Narayana Rani, accused in the Gadchiroli blast case, observed that his continued incarceration would only endanger his life and health and would be a gross violation of Article 21 of the Constitution. Rani was arrested in 2019 for allegedly being a top Naxal operative and conspiring the attack on security personnel in Gadchiroli. The court was dealing with a bail application filed by him citing old age and adverse health condition. The Madras High Court today quashed the order of Revenue Divisional Officer sealing the headquarters of AIADMK party. Justice Satish Kumar passed the orders on the pleas filed by the new incumbent General Secretary Eddappi Palaniswamy and former Chief Minister O. Paneerselvam challenging the lock and seal of the party headquarters. Allowing the plea filed by Palaniswamy, the court directed the Revenue Divisional Officer to hand over the keys of the headquarters to Palaniswamy and also directed the police to provide necessary protection to ensure that no untoward incident takes place. In view of the violence that had taken place last week in connection with the sealing, the court also directed Palaniswamy to not allow party cadres to enter the building premises. Thank you. Keep watching Courts Today for more such updates.